Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we connected up the last few lines, belts for ore, and then we connected everything through and got all of the ore running through the system. Then we made sure that all of our loading areas were configured to properly balance and handle all of the ores. So, everybody should all be set up and ready to go, and stuff is filling into the warehouses, so it's looking good. Now those are going to take a while to fill in because again it is like 4 warehouses worth of storage, so that's going to take a while. Now what we need to do is we need to run through all of this ore production and identify the issues and resolve them. And I have already looked through, and already we have several problems. 1, we're not dissolving stone fast enough. 2, we are not producing catalyst quickly enough, or getting it out to where it needs to be fast enough. We are also not making enough water, purified water, and we are also not making enough sulfuric acid. Just, from what I've been able to see in what we have done so far. So, we're going to go ahead and get to work on that. And I think that the most critical issue is going to be sulfuric acid, because that makes everything go round, and it also is critical for several things. So, without sulfuric acid in the system, we are going to grind to a halt in a few different areas. So, that is what we're going to need to handle first. Because the stone, not that worried about it. It can build up and back up, and that'll just cause things to slow down. Likewise, the catalyst, again, is just going to cause things to run a little bit slower. This will cause entire systems to grind to a halt if we do not have sulfuric acid. Right? The mines don't work. For example. And, we have the purified water, but we do not have it's just not making fast enough. We have plenty of sulfuric wastewater. We have lots of sulfuric wastewater. Okay, so what we're going to want to do, I think, is probably just duplicate, just double this entire system. And I'm not entirely sure that's going to fit. We'll see. Oh, I want to delete that. I'm going to create a new blueprint, not a blueprint book, just a new blueprint. Alright. Let's see what happens if I try to fit. Yep, that last guy doesn't fit, and that doesn't actually work. Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay, so if that last one's not going to fit, then we'll just do like this. And we'll, if we need more, we'll figure out where we're going to put it. Now, these are Mark III electric poles. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydroplant Mark IIs. Now this is going to be blue belt. We're going to replace the blue belt with purple. I know I missed a piece there. There's not a lot of room to work here. I need to run against that belt. Alright, there we go. And we've got one more that needs to be installed right there. And these things take a lot of pipe to build. Oh, and this needs that. There we go. Now, do I want to wait for the constructors to get down here with more pipes, or do I want to hook them up myself? You know what, let's hook them up myself. Okay, this is pushing a lot of purified water into the system. I think the issue that we're having with purified water is there just isn't enough capacity in a pipe. So that's what the problem is there. Alright, now, next stage, delete that, is we're going to go ahead and just straight up duplicate this entire set of guys there, and then we're gonna go ahead and hook them in. Now, these are Mark IIIs, right? Yes. And actually, I think I have a bunch of these in the system somewhere. I'm pretty sure I do. So it's a matter of just getting those to build in, which it looks like they're working on doing. I don't know why the electric poles aren't going through. I'm pretty sure I don't have Mark III poles being produced anywhere. And then let's go ahead and duplicate this. Ah, right. We're going to need to extend this. Now, let's make sure that I'm not missing a piece anywhere. Nope, that should all be connected through. Alright, while that builds in, what is going on here? Oh, right, because they don't look quite right until they actually build. Okay, no problem. Yep, constructors are delivering the pipes. But I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Mark III chemical plants. We'll go ahead and build those, no problem. And then what this is going to create a problem with is oxygen consumption. Because we're going to start reducing the amount of oxygen gas in the tank there, which means we're going to need to produce more of it more quickly. Now, what the fact is that all the constructors are kind of parking there right now is that all of these pipes are on the way. Okay, and somewhere along the line, those did not get caught. And we're not producing enough electricity. Why are we not producing enough electricity? I mean, we're not producing anywhere near enough electricity. I mean, this should be running fine. That's running fine. These should all be connected. I mean, we don't have anything in the accumulators, but still. Unless the various circuits are not connected? Well, they should be. Yeah, there's a path for electricity to get from the nuclear plant to here. It's not like we have any kind of isolated power grids. It's just, I guess, bringing that entire system online all at once is drawing so much power that we're not making anywhere near enough. Okay, well that's a problem. But we are producing here. How's it looking as far as actual production? Well, actually, that's not where we need to look. We need to look up here. Are we filling the train? Not really. Well, it looks like I need to go deal with that particular problem. That's a slight issue. Alright, let me take a look at what we've got here. Do I have enough heat capacity in the system? I believe I do. To run more of these turbines. And I can't actually... No, I don't have steam turbine 2s. I mean, I can research them. Where are they? Oil burning generator. No, we don't need that. Vehicle drive motors. No. Steam power 3. Steam engine Mark 4s. Boiler Mark 4s. Problem is the boiler Mark IVs require ceramic pipe and tungsten plate. Advanced steam power gets us the heat exchanger Mark IIs, but again, ceramic pipe and tungsten plate and steam turbine Mark IIs. The steam turbine Mark IIs we can actually make. Let's see. Fluid consumption 60 per second. Maximum temperature 615. Oh, let's just go ahead and research that. Fluid consumption is 60 per second. So, if these don't consume any more fluid, and we have enough temperature in the system. Actually, can the Mark 1s produce steam at the heat that we need? I don't know. Well, it's going to take some time to get that steam power built or researched. I know I have all of this in the system, so the other thing I could do is create a blueprint for this whole thing. And see if I can't drop another one in somewhere. Oh, I've actually got some landfill. Hold on. There we go. I might have to relocate this particular and this will help to some extent. Oh, that doesn't quite line up. Where did I put it? There it is. There we go. Now, hopefully, my constructor bots will get that all built. Yep, here they come. And it looks like that we have, in fact, burned through all of our sulfur. Because none of these guys aren't running. Okay, we have an odd situation where we have too much purified water in some areas and not enough in others. So I'm actually going to have to put in some clarifiers here with an overflow valve. That's not where I wanted to do that. Okay. Where to put my overflow valve? There it is. Now, these guys are all hooked up to the other purified water system, right? I thought all my purified water lines were all interconnected. Oh, this is a non-return line. You know what? Let's change this out. Let's make this an overflow valve. And again, where did it put it? There it is. Always lose it. There we go. And then what I can do is take this overflow valve away. Right? Nope, we don't want to send any water that way. Stop it. See, now we're not getting enough wastewater, it would seem. We're burning through our wastewater. Oh, no, there's a train. But even still, it's not getting all the way down here because we're consuming it all. Okay, we're gonna need a separate run. There we go. And we're still producing too much purified water. Somehow. Alright then, we'll just hook that straight through. What if I made that a pump? I think the fact is, I think we just don't have enough capacity in the pipe. That's probably what our problem is. Now we're producing nearly enough electricity. And what probably is the case is that a lot of these systems aren't running at full speed. Yeah, that's probably why we're not consuming as much electricity anymore. Yep. And as I suspected, our issue here is oxygen gas. We've burned out our entire supply of oxygen gas already. Oh boy. These are all air filter Mark IIs. So we are going to have to expand this. Alright. Well, this is taking a little bit longer to deal with than I had anticipated. Because we are getting about to be out of time here. So I'm going to have to expand. Because I doubled my consumption, I need to now double my output. I don't know if I can fit. Well, I can definitely probably fit it. It's just a matter of finding the space. Oh yeah, I could probably fit this. We're just gonna go ahead and make a blueprint and say we need that many of these. And what I'll probably do is stick them in over here. And then we're going to need to... Are we over capacity? No, we're not over capacity of nitrogen gas. Actually, is that burning off fast enough? Yeah, we'll probably have to handle the nitrogen as well. So... Van steam power finally finished. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get those turbines upgraded. Now we'll go ahead and expand this. And we'll probably have to put a nitrogen handling see, is the pipe full? No, pipe is not full. But we're gonna have to handle the nitrogen gas somewhere else as well. Alright, but we are out of time here. So I'll go ahead and get this all finished, built in, and hooked up. And hopefully this will all continue to work. And we'll get all of our sulfuric acid being handled properly. And then once that's done, then we go ahead and start working on the other potential problems, because that's full. Which means the stone here is going to be all backed up. Yep, stone's all backed up. And catalyst is not being produced fast enough, and that sort of thing. Alright, we're handling geodes fine because we're not producing enough of those. So yeah, we got a lot of adjustments to make sure that this thing can run at maximum capacity should it be required. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and end here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.